Hi everyone. I've noticed that there are some people out here who feel that they may be, you know, unattractive, even to the point where they'll call themselves ugly. But there's one thing that I kind of wanted to say in this video that I hope or wish that a lot of people would kind of maybe understand or know about, or at least be aware about when it comes to everyone's face or how they look. If you're thinking that I'm going to say everybody is made in the image of God, I'm not going to say that, even though I personally believe in that. But I know that everybody is not religious. So let me explain it in a different way. Hear me out when I say everyone. You are probably the only one with your face. You are the only one who looks like how you look. So I'm gonna pull up 3 examples. Twins, doppelgangers, and parent and child. Yes, everyone, it's true. We do get our looks from our parents. It's a mix of half of both of your parents coming together to create your unique face look. Your face is uniquely your own. Nobody else really has your face. I wish everyone could look at looks in a more
subjective
standpoint rather than
objective.
There are people out there who, no matter where they go or who they might interact with, we as a society sees their looks as what's called universally attractive. No matter where they go, what culture they come from, what other cultures that they encounter, people that they meet, that person might have features within their face that the majority of people within our society would think are nice looking features. But this is my take on it, everyone. For example, with me, I'm somebody who sometimes when I'm outside, out and about, walking, going to places, there may be some people who compliment me and say that, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, those things, those compliments, which I am grateful for. But even though I may, or somebody else rather may, see me as pretty, there's probably somebody else out there that looks better than me. And that's with everyone. There's probably somebody out there that looks better than you. But even though they might look better than you, quote unquote, that doesn't mean that your own unique features are your own and you look good too. Don't be afraid to be proud and show off who you are and what you have already. And I'm not trying to say in this video, everyone, that you can't enhance your looks. I'm wearing makeup in this video, for crying out loud. I also have bangs, everyone, because I really don't like the look of my forehead all that much. I think my forehead makes my whole face look big. Forehead. But be confident in yourself, and please, if you can, do not let anybody else try to treat you or make you feel less than because of something like how you look. Because just like how they look and can do whatever they want to do in order to make themselves look a bit more put together, you look how you look, and you can do whatever you want to make yourself look a bit more put together if you do choose so as well. Now, everyone, this was my personal opinion, and I know that what I've said in this video may not resonate with everyone. There's probably somebody out there who probably watched this whole video and still believe and think to themselves, they're still ugly or they're still unattractive. And that's okay. If you feel like what you need to do is the only way you can enhance your looks and feel more uplifted about yourself, whether that's cosmetic surgery, whether that's using a lot of facial products, whatever the case may be, that's your prerogative. Don't let what I say stop you. But just remember, everyone, your face is uniquely your own. And if anybody have any scientific proof or evidence or anything that they want to post down below that might be debunking what I'm saying, where everybody doesn't have their own unique face, there is people who look exactly like somebody else, I may be wrong, everybody. There may be somebody out there who looks exactly 100% exactly like somebody else, right on the nose, right on the T. which actually would be kind of cool. Any evidence, any articles, anything they've seen before, feel free to comment it down below. I would love to look at that evidence, that article, whatever you have. It would be news to me. We as a society put a lot of emphasis and pressure on beauty and attractiveness, where the most best looking people are the ones who get the most praise or accolades or recognitions or status or resources. And there are even times when the most best looking or most attracting looking of people get the most flack. People are jealous of them. People do stuff to them that might not be fair. And there are people who we as a society of people deem unattractive and get that same unfair treatment. At the end of the day, everyone, your looks may not be somebody else's cup of tea, or somebody else's looks may not be your cup of tea. And it is just what it is. But don't let anyone's negative opinions about how you look deter you from your confidence within your own self. Because if you feel confident about how you look, then you should stay confident about how you look and not let anybody else's opinion try to dictate or tear you down. Or if you want to use somebody else's opinion as motivation to change how you look, if you don't feel confident about yourself, you can use that as your inspiration. That is okay. That is fine. Because we all have our moments and days where we might feel a little ugly. Nobody is perfect, everyone. Even the most attractive looking of people aren't 100% perfect. Okay, everyone, I apologize that I had to put this at the end. I didn't want to re-edit my whole entire video. But this is the first example of identical twins. This is the Sawyer's family. They appeared on an ABC News report back in November of 2024. It is the family of Brittany and Josh Sawyer and Brianna and Jeremy Sawyer and their two kids. Now, if you look at the Sawyer brothers' faces, and this is just my opinion to try to prove this point, one of them has, in my opinion, more of a wider face than the other. The Sawyer wives are also in this position where it looks like one of them has more of a triangular, not triangular, but a square face, and the other has like more of an oval shaped face. Also, for the Sawyer wives, it looks like their mouths and their smiles are a bit more shapely different. Let's now look at doppelgangers. This is well-known singer Rihanna and a woman who is registering as her doppelganger, someone believes so, going by whoever took and put this video up on the internet. And yeah, this lady does look a bit like Rihanna if you were to go by, mouth shape and the shape of their heads, and especially around their hairline and their forehead shape. But what I see, especially with the mouth shape, the lady who's the doppelganger looks like she has more of a cupid's bow of a mouth than Rihanna. Also, it's probably just because her hair is shorter than Rihanna's hair that kind of makes a striking difference. Also, I don't know if it's because the lady who's the doppelganger maybe is posing like this, but it looks like she has more slanted eyes than Rihanna's eyes. Once again, that might be just because of how she's posing for the picture, but something that I kind of also saw as well. Okay, everyone, this is the glass example of parent and child. This is well-known singer The Weeknd with his mom, Samara. Now, of course, the obvious example of difference, he's a guy and she's a woman, so there's that. Also, of course, noticing this difference, and I know the picture of his mom is a little bit blurred, but it looks like she had more of a darker skin tone than he does. Also, I noticed, and I know in the picture, The Weeknd has a beard, but it looks like his face shape is a little bit more rounder, but his mom's face shape, it looks like more of a heart face shape, especially around her jawline versus The Weeknd's jawline, just to notice that. So yeah, everyone, just three examples to point out, especially with those three examples specifically, how somebody's face is kind of uniquely their own face, and how nobody really has 100% the exact same face as somebody else, whether they're twins, doppelgangers, or a parent and child. So yeah. I hope I made sense in this video, everyone, and I hope this video was helpful to somebody. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody in any sort of way, shape, form, or fashion with this video. Do you agree with some of the things that I said? Do you disagree with some of the things that I said? Please feel free to comment in the comment section down below of this video. I hope this video was helpful to anybody who needed it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that peace, blessings, and gifts from God remains in your life, and I hope that positivity remains in your life.